Our first speaker is Brooke Randolph. Brooke is a therapist, a parent, both adoptive, step, and grand, that's amazing, and an author. She is a contributing author to the book Adoption Therapy, Perspectives from Clients and Clinicians on Processing and Healing Post-Adoption Issues in 2014. She's also the author of The Bullying Book, a workbook for kids coping with bullies, in 2016, and organizing editor of the upcoming book, Not About You, Understanding Adoptee Research, Reunion, and Open Adoption. She has authored adoption education materials and presented at numerous conferences and workshops throughout North America. Brooke's primary motivation is to encourage, equip, empower individuals and couples striving for wholehearted, loving, and conscious relationships. Please help me welcome Brooke to the Spark stage.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, we're back up in the woods among the evergreens. There stood a log cabin made of earth.
I use a handful of therapeutic theories, but existentialism was the first. With important concepts like meaninglessness, lack of morality, and despair, you may wonder how I find the derogated hope in existentialism. Camus even claimed that our enemy was hope. Rather, he asserted that joy was to be found in accepting our condition, and it is because we hope for something better that we suffer. Under existentialism, Dexter can choose to be a serial killer and create his own code, or Harry's. The existential therapist would, in theory, help Dexter become the best serial killer that he could be. So why do I love existentialism? Well, it allows you to quit shooting all over yourself already. Kierkegaard suggested that each of us is responsible for giving meaning to life and living it authentically and passionately, rather than religion or society giving us meaning or rules. You may find meaning in religion, but you choose it rather than religion defining your shoulds. Guilt is a self-imposed emotion meant to make us aware that we have crossed our own moral standards. Guilt is self-defined. Even the best Jewish mother can only question your choices. You choose whether or not to accept the invitation to guilt or not. Should you go to work rather than playing hooky? Are you the type of person who values achievement or responsibility? Or the type of person who believes a friend in need takes precedence? Or the type of person who values living a spontaneous life of adventure? Existentialism asserts that people make decisions based on subjective meaning rather than rational thought. I've lost my place. All right, so it frees us from living up to rational standards, which is nearly impossible to do anyway. Our memories are inaccurate, and our brains and unconscious collude in this amazing way to prove our own theses and convince us of things that we want to believe. Your rationalization may make logical sense, and yet be completely illogical and based on human emotion and fallible memory and perception. Behavioral therapy is very Pavlovian. That picture is also very Pavlovian. But we've all tried to change a habit and failed. Why are New Year's resolutions so hard? It could be because we are forgetting the meaning behind what we are doing or trying not to do. Meaning changes everything. This is why I didn't start seeing a chiropractor when neck pain was giving me frequent headaches. But I did when my trainer told me it was impacting my left jab. My self-definition of tough was the common thread. Self-definition gives resilience. If I'd really not wanted to go to a chiropractor, I could have changed my identity from boxer to runner or swimmer. When one door shuts, existentialism allows you to open a window. With existentialism, you are not the roles you play. We are really defined by our actions. I can call myself a boxer all I want, but I'm learning some combinations and have no intention of ever stepping inside a ring. Am I really a boxer? If I whine to my husband about headaches every night, am I really tough? Nowhere is the resilience of existentialism more apparent than with Viktor Frankl, who survived Auschwitz. He argued that as long as people have a meaning, they can survive almost any circumstance. I don't know anyone who would know better than him. Death is inevitable, but this frees us to actually live. Now, I have a financial planner, I'm a saver, a bit of a workaholic. I'm not promoting irresponsible living. But you can't Scrooge yourself by oversaving and never taking the time to enjoy the life you have. So in that foreboding tone, I will remind you to stop and smell the flowers while you go create your own existence.